Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode, we're doing a book review, and you are going to love this book. It will give you another perspective about dying and death. The name of the book, The Brilliant Life of Eudora Honeysett, and it's written by Annie Lyons, Lyons. And the brief synopsis on the back is, she says, and this is actually written by another author. The Brilliant Life of Eudora Honeysett is an exquisite, poignant tale of life, friendship, and facing death. In the latter, the author dares to explore a subject that many shy away from, but she does so with touching sensitivity, gentle humor, and absolute honesty. You will love this book, and I'm going to tell you about the main characters in a minute. This book was actually recommended as one of our book club reads, and the person that recommended it, when she mentioned it's a story about this older woman and death, I thought to myself, why do I want to read about somebody who is contemplating death? Especially at my age, because I'm 80, and who knows, you never know what path your life will live. There are three main characters in this book. Eudora Honeysett. She is 85 years old. She lived through the Second World War with her mother. Her father went off to serve in the war, and her mother was pregnant. This was in England. I think she lived in northern England, if I'm not mistaken. And so the book discusses her life as a child growing up. She had a lot of, I'm not saying trauma, I guess in a way it was trauma. Her dad passed away, and her mother was not able to cope with the situation and had a younger child who was sort of the wild child of the family. And Eudora basically became the mother of that family. So it talks about her upbringing and the time she is in her life now. She did not marry, so she does not have her own family. She's 85, and she's thinking to herself, why am I living? Why should I go on? And she hears about a place in Switzerland that allows you to decide how you want to die and when. And she thinks, this is for me. So she does a little more investigating and writes away. And this theme runs through the book. Her conversations with the people in Switzerland, the form she has to fill out, is she really sure of her decision, etc. And she's living in this house all by herself, doesn't really like any neighbors, doesn't really want to associate with anyone. And a couple moves in next door, and they have a young child. Her name is Rose, and she's 10 years old. And Rose is just full of life. She is a very extroverted child. And Rose comes over and knocks on Eudора's door one day to introduce herself. And this starts a friendship between her and Eudora. And you will be surprised at where that friendship goes. The other main character in the book is a man named Stanley. He is a widower, and he lives not too far from Eudora. And she just can't be bothered talking to him. She just doesn't have time for any of these niceties. I mean, why do you have to be so kind to people? And you see how that friendship develops during the life of this book. Rose has a big influence on Eudora's life. Inside the jacket cover is a phrase that I really like. It says, it's a moving and joyous novel about an elderly woman ready to embrace death and the little girl who reminds her what it means to live. It was very emotional to read, too. Rose taught Eudora a lot about being kind, about having fun, making friends. And it just goes to show you that life brings you these unexpected moments in life. And I don't know, I just can't say enough about the book. I enjoyed it so much. I haven't really done a lot of book reviews. As a matter of fact, this is only my second one. So I did ask for an outline of what I should include in a book review. And one of the things was, what didn't I like about it? And I can honestly say there's not a thing I didn't like about this book. It just held my interest from cover to cover. I think it's a book that would be of interest of all ages, because little Rose, she taught so many lessons. She was so joyful and loved everyone and expected everyone to feel the same way about her, and life doesn't work that way. Lessons learned for all ages. So final thoughts on this book. I would definitely give it a 5-star rating. Recommend it to everyone who it may be of interest. And on a personal note, because I am 80 years old, obviously life doesn't carry on forever, and you don't know, thankfully, when your time will be up. And enjoy life. It's meant to be enjoyed. Let me know if you've read this book, what you thought of it, if you think you'd like to read it, and any other comments that you have. What book would you recommend? I'm going to drop the link to this book in the description. You can purchase it on Amazon. Thanks for listening.